and 4000 is your sales GL account number. So Blue Wave Solution got debited with 20,000 and sales GL got credited with 20,000. And click on post. There's a yellow error marked with a yellow triangle, press enter. Here it is loading, just let's wait it. So with this, one document number got generated in a bottom, that is 1801. So this document number means this invoice which we have posted, right? For that the document number is 180001. So with this we have booked an invoice for our another customer. Now let's book one more invoice for our third customer, Light Manufacturing Company, and then we'll see how to check their individual customers account also. So same entry will be there. Light Manufacturing Company will be debited and our sales account will be credited with the amount of rupees. Let's say let us book it with the 30,000. So let's use the same T code FB70 only. Mention your customer number for our Elite Manufacturing Company, that is 4049. Invoice date, today's date. Reference, it will be C bill 3. Document type refers to DR, that stands for customer invoice. Now amount. So here we are booking this invoice with the amount of rupees 30k, where my sales GL, that is 4,000, is going to be credited with the amount of rupees 30,000. And as we are earning a revenue, this revenue is being earned by our company. So that will be booked under the branch, means we need to book our profit center. So let's assign here Pune Profit Center. Yellow error, enter. Yellow error, enter. Click on simulate. Simulate is just a preview before posting. So Elite Manufacturing Company got debited with 30k and sales GL got credited with 30k. All other details will remain as it is only. There is not a single change over there. And post it. So here you can see one document number is generated as 1802. Now here we have booked an invoice for 3 of our customers. Now what if you want to check that, okay, how many open entries are there or how many receivables are there for Sunrise Industry? Like in real time, you're not going to book only one invoice for one of our customer in a whole day, right? There will be multiple invoices we need to book for that customer, and we are going to have a receivables from multiple customers in a day. So if you want to check individual customers account, let's say your Sunrise Industries account, your Elite Manufacturing Company account and all. So for that we have a customer ledger here, and to check your customer ledger, the T code is FBL5N. So let's go to FBL5N. Earlier we have seen our general ledger, right, with the T code FBL3N, where we were able to check our individual general ledgers over there. In the same way, here we can also check our individual customers account. Let's go to FBL5N. Now first field is of customer account, for which customer you want to check. So go to the search option. Mention your company code, that is TG01. Okay. So I want to check our Sunrise Industries account. So double click on Sunrise Industries. System has fetched here their customer account number. Mention this customer belongs to which company code, it is TG01. And click on this execute sign. So here you can see in Sunrise Industries we have, okay, now how can you differentiate that which kind of transaction it is, which kind of transaction we have booked here? Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, you are audible, ma'am.
So I asked something. Like, if you guys are willing to answer it, then do let me know. Otherwise, I will skip this. Yes, how can you let. I'm asking you one last time. If you want to answer, then do it. Otherwise, I will skip it. How can you differentiate that which kind of transaction it is? Whether it's an invoice for a customer, whether it's an invoice for vendor, whether it's a payment entry, whether it's a journal entry. How can you get that thing here?
From document number.
What if your document number instead of 18 it will be 1900? Are you going to remember that whatever document number starts with 18 it's the customer invoice only?
The amount is positive.
What if you booked a credit note to customer?
The amount will be a negative mark, minus.
And what if you have made a payment? There is only one entry, so you can differentiate. Okay, now what if there are multiple invoices you have booked? So all the invoices will be debited only there.
मैम ये there is a 4047 number ranges.
4047 defines the customer name, unique code it is just. Sunrise Industry is there, right? So we gave a unique code to Sunrise Industry, nothing else.
Okay.
Can you see a document type is reflected here? A column of document type is there which is mentioned as DR. And when here we were posting a transaction, at that time we mentioned document type DR stands for customer invoice.
Yeah.
So whenever whenever you will book any invoices, customer invoices, system will show you here document type as a DR. Whatever kind of transactions you will post, every transaction will be having a document type. So with the help of document type, you can differentiate what kind of transaction it is. Okay. Now another thing is your status is marked as a red circle. It means it is open. Why it is open here? Why it is reflecting as a open? Your system is showing the receivable amount as 10,000, right? So still we have to receive 10,000 from this particular customer. We have not received it. So until and unless we are not going to receive, we are not going to clear the accounts of this particular with this particular customer. This entry is going to remain it here as an open only. Once we receive the payment, right? Once we receive the payment against this invoice, then only system will show the status as a cleared over there. So this defines that which all entries, which all transactions are there against whom we have not received the payment. Now, if you double click on this, any of the line is like any of the first line, you can see the detail of this entry. So customer ID is given, company code. So this 10,000 is parked in which GL on 20 in 2200. That is our debtors GL. Right. So 10,000, 20,000, and 30,000. All the three invoice amount will parked where in our debtors jail. Why? It is parked there. Have we informed our customers that you need to use this debtors jail anywhere?
In BP business partner, there it was linked. There was some number, business partner number, and there we created like customer.
Yeah. So when we were creating our customers, right, in a BP, in a T code BP, if you might remember that once we extend our BP role to customer role, we have assigned our company code, and another thing we assigned our reconciliation account over there. So let me show you. So here you can see when we assigned Sunrise Industries as a customer role, there we mentioned where for which company code it is and which reconciliation account they have to use. Here we have mentioned our debtors GL. So this reflects that whatever receivable amounts are there, right? That receivable amounts will be stored in which GL? In our debtors GL, in 2200 number GL, and this debtors GL will be reflected in your balance sheet. So this is the reason that we have assigned our reconciliation account to each and every customers there. So amount it shows here 10,000, right? Baseline date, we'll understand this part later on when we use payment terms. Now here if you want to know that your customer got debited but which account got credited, right? Then here from here also you can check your debit credit notes, and to check it we have an option of this document overview, the third icon. This mountain and a sun sign is there, right? That is a document overview option. Click on it. So it will show you the debit credit note, which account is debited here. Sunrise Industries and sales account is credited here. It will show you the reference number, means the bill number, in which period it is posted, in which profit center it is posted, what are the posting keys is generated. Everything will be reflected here. So go back. So this is how you can check your individual customer accounts. Now, if I don't mention any customer account here, just I mention company code, and if I execute, I can see whatever entries are posted in each and every customer's account. So in Sunrise Industry, the receivable amount shows 10,000. Then in Blue Wave Solutions, we have receivables of 20,000, and in Elite Manufacturing Company, we have receivables 30,000. Okay, so this is how we are going to have a detail of our each and every customer with the help of our customer ledger. Any doubt up to this? Okay, so now these are the receivable amounts, right? Total receivable amounts we have is a 60,000 with us. Like we have to total from each and every, from all the customers, we have to receive 60,000 here. Now, as of now, we are going to receive amount from Sunrise Industry. Sunrise Industry is making us a payment through cash. So can you tell me what entry will be reflected there? If any customer is paying a money to a company through a cash, okay, then what entry will be done, will be created by the company here?
Ma'am, cash account debit to company means to Sunrise Industry Limited.
Yes, exactly. So cash account will be debited and Sunrise Industries Limited will be credited with the amount of rupees. How much we are going to receive here? 10,000 itself. So let's go to F-28. Now here what task this screen performs? It posts the incoming payments, and we are going to get a payment from our customer only. So it reflects all the incoming transactions over there. Now mention document date here. So document date will be today's date. Posting date, as we are posting this transaction on today's date itself, so it will be today's date. Now your document type is DZ. DZ means it's a customer payment entry. This DZ defines that you have made a customer payment there. Period, it shows 12, that is
Month.
just a second. Period means in which posting period we are posting the transaction. So period is 12, as we are using fiscal year April to March, right? So March will
February.
be Feb is 11th
No,
period.
ma'am. March. Sorry, March.
So we are using April to March, right? So March will be the last period. So March is reflected as a 12 year. Now reference as a CBIL 1. Header text, it's a customer payment. Clearing text, customer payment. Now here they are asking bank data. Means they are asking that from which bank we are receiving the money, right? So mention their bank details. But as of now, we don't have any bank accounts yet, not yet created. So what we'll do, we'll receive a payment in a cash. So here in the account field, mention your cash GL number. So go to the search option, mention your chart of accounts, click OK. Now here, let's pick our cash GL, that is 2300. So we are getting this payment in a cash. So mention your cash GL. Now how much amount we are going to receive through cash? 10,000. So in the amount field mention 10,000. Now open item selection, here in this tab you have to mention here also one account. So this account means from which customer we are receiving this money. So here in this account you have to mention your customer ID of that customer from whom we are receiving it. So here also go to the search option, mention company code and click OK. So here we are receiving payment from Sunrise Industries, select it. Now all the details we have mentioned, right? Now we need to click on this process open item. Process open item, if you click here, right? So system will show whatever open items are there in this particular customer's account. Okay, because against that open item only you are making a payment, like one invoice we have booked right here. So against that invoice only, as we have sold that product to a customer, then only that customer is making a payment to us. So that is an open entry for us. So let's click on process open item. So here only one entry is one item has been reflected over here. So how can you know here that this item which is reflecting here, right, which kind of transaction it is? Here also you can see document type DR, it is reflecting. So here with the help of this document type DR, you can get to know that this item which is reflecting, it's a customer invoice. Okay, document date, it shows it second. Then posting key, it shows 01, right? Now here in the column of days in eras, it shows as a 1. 1 means days in eras means this invoice was booked when? This invoice for Sunrise Industry we have booked on yesterday, right? So from yesterday to today already 1 day is gone to receive this payment. So that is the reason it shows day as a 1. Amount is 10,000. We are going to receive amount as a 10,000 here. And the invoice amount is also 10,000. So here you can see amount entered means the amount which we entered now, right, while making this payment entry, that was also 10,000. Assigned means the invoice amount is also 10,000. There is no difference. Difference is showing as a 0. So everything is clear up to this. So go to click on this document on the left corner. You will get an simulate option. So your document date, posting dates are reflecting. Document type reflects as a DZ, that stands for customer payment. Period 12, fiscal year 2025. Translation date, today's date. Currency, it's INR. and for the company code TG01. So Cash GL got debited with 10,000 and Sunrise Industries got credited with 10,000. Now, if you notice, earlier when we were making a, or we can say when we were creating our invoice, at that time sales GL was credited, right? So the posting key was 50, but now GL is debited here. Cash GL is there, which has been debited here. So posting key is 40. So with the help of the posting key, you can differentiate which account is debit and which account is credit. And here, earlier when your customer got debited while booking invoice, the posting key was 01, but now your customer is credited over here, so posting key is 15. So Cash GL got debited with 10,000, Sunrise Industries got credited with 10,000 and posted. So document number is generated as 1400. So with this, we have received a payment from Sunrise Industry as well. So let's check the Sunrise Industries account. And to check our customer individual account, we have to use a T code FPL5N. So let's go to FPL5N. Mention your customer account of Sunrise Industry and company code as TG01. Now if I execute here, system will show me here in the bottom in the status bar as no item selected. But we had done entries in this customer account, right? But now why system is not showing us any transaction here? Because here you see the status is, we have choose that whatever status is there in an open, that account I want to check. But now for particular customer, Sunrise Industries, there are no open entry. There is only cleared item only. Means payment is received, so item is cleared. So here we have to select cleared items and execute. So now here is a account of Sunrise Industry. So here we have booked two transactions. Okay, so first one is with the document type DZ, which reflects it's the payment which we have received from this customer. So 10,000 is credited, and the document type DR is there, which defines that is an invoice which we have sent to our customer, and that is been debited with 10,000. So debit credit account got nilled. So there is no receivable amount. Balance is shown as 0. And also you can see status. Earlier it was showing as a red circle. Now it is showing as a green square. That means this particular customer account is cleared. Clear how to book and pay incoming payment transactions here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's book or let's clear the payment for our another customer, Blue Wave Solutions. So entry will be same, cash account debit to Blue Wave Solutions, credit with the amount of rupees 20,000. So let's use the same T code F-28 only. Mention here your document date as today's date 3rd. Document type is DZ, that reflects it's a customer payment transaction we are booking. Reference number as a C bill 2. Document header text customer payment. Clearing text customer payment. Here in a bank data, mention your cash GL account number as we don't have any bank account as of now. So here in the account field, mention your cash GL account number, that is 2300. How much amount we are going to receive here? 20,000. So amount we have mentioned as a 20K. And here in open item selection account, mention from which of our customer we are going to receive this. So here we are going to receive it from Blue Wave Solutions, and click on process open item. So whatever open entries are there, it will be reflected in this particular customer account. So only one open entry is there, and that is also invoice which we have booked. Invoice is booked with, and sorry, is this an invoice or not, that will be reflected with the document type DR over there. Now here you can see days, it shows as a 0. Why 0? Because this invoice we have booked today only, now only. We have not given any days in a between to clear the payment, right? So that is the reason it shows days, days as a 0. And invoice amount is 20,000. So amount entered here while making the payment transaction, there we have mentioned the amount as 20,000. Okay, and invoice amount is also 20,000. So there is no difference, it is 0. So go to document and simulate it. So Cash GL got debited with 20,000. Blue Wave Solutions got credited with 20,000 there. And post it. So with this, document number is generated as 1401. With this, we have cleared an account of 2 of our customer, but still we have not received any payment from Elite Manufacturing Company. Now here one scenario is been generated. Now what happened? Yeah, up to this, is it clear now? Up to the payment, incoming payment process?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we have one of our customer whom the invoice is booked, but we have not received any kind of payment from them as of now. Why? Because there is one scenario which is created between the company and the customer there. The scenario is something like, now whatever product we sold to Elite Manufacturing, right, there is some damage in that product. So Elite Manufacturing is saying that we don't want this product, so you just take it back. Okay, but it's a huge amount of transactions already happened. We have already recorded that, right? So we don't want our customer to return us that product. So what we are doing here, we somehow just convinced our Elite Manufacturing Company, that the customer, that it's fine. We can understand there's a damage. So we are just giving you some compensation on the amounts. Instead of paying us 30,000, you can pay us there, let's say 25,000, right? So we gave them a 5,000 rupees of compensation. So what we will do in this scenario now? Yes, because we have already shown in our system now that 30,000 we have to receive from Elite Manufacturing. But when Elite Manufacturing will make us a payment, we are just going to receive 25K. There will be a mismatch of 5,000 rupees amount over there. So how we will show in our system the difference of this 5,000 there?
As a discount,
Discount allowed, ma'am.
Any other options? Can we book a credit note? Hello, I'm asking. Here we are going to book a credit note to a customer because we have to show in our system that 5,000 rupees, 5,000 value, 5,000 rupees of our whatever product we have sold to our customer, right? They are returning us back. We are not giving a
It's
discount,
good
they are
system.
returning the product back to us, right? So we have to book a
In sales
sales
return.
return transaction. So when you have to book a sales return, you have to book a credit note to a customer over there. So now if I need to book a credit note to a customer, I will be using a T code FB75. But when you book a credit note, what entry will be generated there?
Sales.
ma'am, cash account कैश अकाउंट डेबिट नहीं, सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट, क्रेडिट नोट अकाउंट डेबिट टू ब्लूवेल इलाइट.
So sales return account will be debited and our Elite Manufacturing Company will be credited there. Okay, with what amount? But
5,000.
5,000 exactly. So now to post this transaction, do we need any GL here? Yes. Don't we need sales return GL? Because if we use here this particular sales GL, right? So this sales GL shows that whatever product we have sold to our customer, but now whatever product we have sold to our customer, that we are taking it back. Okay, that customer is returning us. So which GL do we need here? Seems like you guys are not interested to have a session today, huh? Sales return GL. So if I need to create any sales return GL, then under which group can I create it? See here, when we created a sales GL, right? The sales revenue GL, we used our revenue from operations. Why? Because that GL is increasing our revenue, right? It is increasing our company's revenue. But now sales return is what? Sales return is not our normal sales, right? This sales return is going to reduce our company's revenue. So it should not be adjusted directly with the main sales account. We have to use a separate sales return GL only there, separate return account only. So whatever sales we are getting in back, right? Whatever sales customer is returning us, that's an expense for us. So here we can create under sales expense your sales return GL. So I'm mentioning it as a sales return GLS 5200. So let's create this GL account. And to create your GL account, we have to use a T code FS00. Go to create option, mention your GL account number, that is 5200.
8200.
Company code TG01, click OK. GL account type will be primary cost or revenue. Account group will be sales expense account. Short text will be sales return GL. Long text will be same. Sales return GL for company code TG01. Go to control data. As of now, just mention the mandatory things, that is sort key 001. Cost element category. What cost element category do we need to assign here? 01, right? Because the sales return is an expense account for us. So mention 01, that for primary cost or cost reducing revenues. Go to the third tab, create bank and interest. As it's a cost account, so we'll mention fill status group as G004 and save this. So here under sales expense, my sales return GL is created. So now we can post our credit note to customer. And to book your credit note to customer, the T code is FP75. So it looks same as your customer invoice screen only, but the only thing is here the name is enter customer credit memo for your company code. Transaction type it shows credit memo. Here also if you want, then you can select your invoice. And if you select their invoice, then document type you have to select their DR. Okay, but here we are booking credit note. So document type to book your credit memo for customer, that is DG. Now mention your customer account for whom we are booking this memo. So mention your Elite Manufacturing Company, document date as today's date, reference it's a C bill 3, amount. So this credit note is booked with the amount of rupees 5,000. Okay, so here we have mentioned our credit details. Now which account is going to be debited? Our GL account. So mention your, in the GL column, mention your sales return GL, that is 5200, which is being debited with the amount of rupees 5,000. And as it's an expense for the company, we'll book it under our cost center. So my cost center is Pune Finance. Okay, let's simulate it. So all the details, whatever details we mentioned in header, it will be reflected here. So document type is DG, that defines it's a customer credit memo, document date, today's date. Reference document is C bill 3, currency is INR, company code is TG01, right? Now here, Elite Manufacturing Company got credited with 5,000, sales return GL got debited with 5,000. Now one more time, posting key for customer is changed to 11. This time posting key is 11. Why? Because your customer is credited here and your GL is debited, so posting key is 40 and post it. So with this one, document number is generated as 1600, and with this our credit note to customer is booked. So let's check in our customer account in the Elite Manufacturing Company account. So for that, let's go to FPL 5N. Mention your customer ID for Elite Manufacturing Company. Let's select all items. So whatever open item and cleared item will be there, it will be reflected and execute. So here you can see we only have open entries, right? So first lien item shows 5,000 credit means with the document type DG, it defines it's a credit note to customer. And second lien item with the document type DR, it shows 30,000 debited, that is our customer invoice. So out of 30,000, 5,000 is shown as a return. So what is the receivable amount now? 25K. So now let's receive this money from this particular customer. And to receive a money, the T code is same, F-28 only. So let's use the same to receive the money. Entry will be cash account debit to Elite Manufacturing credit. With the amount of rupees 25,000. So let's go to F-28. Mention your document date as today's date. Reference as a C bill 3. Header text customer payment. Clearing text customer payment. Document type shows as BZ, that defines it's a customer payment. Here in a bank data, mention here in the account field, mention your cash GL number 2300. Now in the amount, you have to mention how much amount you are going to receive from this customer. That is 25K. And from which customer we are going to receive, that is 4049, our Elite Manufacturing. And click on process open item. So for Elite Manufacturing Company, we have two open entries. One is credit note with 5,000 and second is customer invoice of 30,000, right? So amount entered means the receivable amount is 25,000 and assigned amount means here assigned amount is also 25,000. So there is no difference. Go to document and simulate it. So cashier got debited with 20.